Can you see? Oh, there we go.
Hello. Sorry that we didn't give you guys much notice, but it's just been a very, very fluid situation here. So it's wow. I don't even really know where to begin. Last night we found out, actually the local newspaper had a boat. They were going down our road, tram road, helping rescue people. And they actually had footage of our home that we've been living in. And it's a mobile home, 3-bedroom, about 1,100 square feet. And we had a fence in the backyard that was 6 feet high, and the fence was completely underwater. It looks like everything in the house is going to be underwater except for stuff that was on the top shelf. And so and then on top of that, we heard that they were releasing the dam above us, Toledo Bend Reservoir, and was bringing water down here. Rivers and bayous that were already flooded. It was going to be creating even higher floods. In some cases anywhere from 2 to 4 feet, depending on the rivers or whatever where they were at. So, and then last night, while we were still up grieving the loss of our home, we saw and noticed that the pumps were failing at Beaumont. So we talked, and we made a decision to kind of evacuate because the water was going to flood all the entrances in and out of the city of Beaumont. And so we decided to go just with some friends on the other side of the state line in Louisiana, in Vinton, Louisiana. And so we're safe. We're in a good spot. We're able to kind of regroup and feel safe for the first time since this opening began on last Friday. And well, it's hard to believe it's been a week. But we're strategizing. We've been in contact with some people and trying to figure out how we're going to be able to best serve Beaumont. It's still a very fluid situation. Those of you that have CNN and the Weather Channel both are showing rescues that are continuing to take place even in Beaumont and Port Arthur. There are still people that are stranded. Now there's no running water in Beaumont.
There's also, just to kind of look at things in perspective too, these shelters that people are staying at, they're evacuating them. Some of the shelters are actually running out of water and they're closing their doors. We had our intern in a hotel not too far from where we were at a trailer park, and this morning when there was no water, they told them all they had to check out. They're kicking people out of the hotel in a crisis mode. What just blows me away, these shelters, they have no water, so they're closing doors. Where are these people going to go? It really is like a war zone, and people are starting to panic. The grocery stores today, they were wrapped around the building 2 hours trying to get in. Grocery stores. It's people are still getting flooded out of their house. We had a friend called and she thought she was fine, and she had to be rescued. So there's just so much, and our heart's there. I just feel like for us, just kind of like when you're on the airplane and it's going down and they tell you to put the mask on you first before you help others, and that's where we're at. We have to get ourselves, I know we're strong, but this is beyond anyone can even go through, and there's a lot of people hurting there. So we just feel for us to be able to be effective, we needed to kind of get ourselves together. We're around family. We're in a house. We're running water. We're going to take a shower and hopefully tonight for the first time get a good night's sleep.
Maybe a bathtub, a hot bath.
We're now on our way to Walmart to buy some clothes. I honestly didn't think when we had to evacuate, I only had like 3 days worth of clothing for both of us. So now that we have a laundry, we can wash clothes, but just to be able to have more clothes just in case. It's very trying, emotionally, mentally, physically, but I know we know that God has brought us here for this. We know without a shadow of a doubt we need to be here. And so, you know, He has called us here, and we're going to get through this with our community, with Beaumont, with our friends and family, and just people that we connected and love here. And so we're here. We're not going anywhere. We just need to regroup, get ourselves strong, have a good meal. Our friends that we're staying with, she's making lasagna right now. I'm looking forward to that. So we're blessed to be alive. We're blessed that our friends that we have here are all alive, and they're struggling right now because of the water situation, and people are in panic mode. And we had to go through I-10, which is east, and there's like 4 spots where the flood, the water, you have to go through it. Mike and our intern were in the SUV pulling the travel trailer, and I was behind in my hybrid car, and I had to go through we had to go through 4 of them. The third one that I went through, I'm praying because my car started floating, and it started floating like a little bit towards where the service road was, and just praying, and it's like lifting up and praying, and God got me through that. That was very scary, driving through that and feeling the tires float a little bit, but I'm alive. I got through it. My car's okay. I know that these trials and tribulation is going to make us stronger. I have my trust in God. We have our trust in God. And so if you guys can pray for us that we can get ourselves together, because once we regroup, we really believe next week we're going to hit it hard. We have people that are asking what can they do. I know people are watching you guys, just like you want to be here, you want to do something. Prayer is always important. If you can help financially, because that's going to allow us to be able to get things and do things here locally. I know if people want to get items, if they want to start getting things, I know we have a list of things that we need, and to be able to send it down here. This is going to take a while. So I know everyone's anxious. They want to do something now, and we're looking at the emergency, the government, the state. They're still on search and rescue. So that's the #1 priority, is to save lives. So once that dies down, then we'll be part of the people that go in and meet needs. And so that's what we're looking at. And it's probably, the earliest is probably going to be next week. Okay, so do you want to say anything about what we need?
we will keep you guys advised of when that's going to happen. I may not be on Facebook much. I work at the local food bank, and once we get open, then I may be going there and pretty much working 7 days a week nonstop there. So, but that is a connection for the Dream Center as well, being able to get food to distribute to people. But here's some of the things that are really going to be needed if you guys want to start gathering them to be able to bring them down, and that is water. I mean, water is the main thing. There's 3 3s that they talk about in survival, and that is you can go 3 hours without shelter, you can go 3 days without water, and you can go 3 weeks without food. So water is critical, and that's why we really need that. And there's no running water. They're not sure how long it's going to take. It's going to take for the pumping station to not be underwater before they can even go in and assess what the situation is, and they have to get the parts to fix it. So that's kind of where it is. Food, meals that are already prepared that just have to be there's something called the heater meal. We'll post it online. I don't know, I'm not sure where to get it, but basically it's got a built-in little heater pouch that you just take it out and you zip it open and it heats up the meal for you. And these are the type of things that we really need. And if you can't find them, then cash donations help, where we can actually get them and be able to pass them out as well. Toiletries are going to be a big need. Baby items such as diapers, formula, baby food, medical supplies, first aid kits, things like that. Those are some of the things. We're really asking people to hold off on the clothes and other stuff for right now. There will be a time for that we will need that. But right now, when that stuff gets in, it really just slows things down because we have to sort through it to find the stuff that's needed immediately right now. So, and then plus, I mean, just to kind of give you guys an idea, whenever we were in LA at the Dream Center for the Katrina relief effort, and when everything died down, it was all said and done, we wound up shipping about 8 to 10 truckloads, semi-truckloads of clothes out because we just couldn't use them, and it was just taking up space. So that's where the clothes kind of are going down. So I know some of you are asking how to get the supplies to us. We've got some contacts. We're going to regroup with some people. Those of you that are in the Dream Center network, if you know Paul Harris, I'm going to give him a shout out. He has a network of in the trucking industry, so he has some contacts that have low cost shipping. If you're not able to get a truck, you may try to go to the local rental trucks like U-Haul, Ryder, Penske, and just explain the situation to them. That's what we're going to try to do down here, is just explain the situation to them and say, you know, we're doing this as a relief effort for Hurricane Harvey in Beaumont, and we've got some goods we want to send down there. Can you donate a truck for use for us? So, and then somebody can bring it down, we can unload it, and they can take it back. So those are some options that may be able to help people to kind of figure that out. We don't have the means to get stuff here, so I can't really give you any suggestions as far as how that goes right now. But we really are thankful for our network of friends and family that are out there and they're really wanting to help out, and we really appreciate that. And if you guys, you know, if you're in a position financially and you can give, you can go to our webpage, Beaumont-DreamCenter.org, and there's a donate button there. Or I think I've posted on Facebook, on our Facebook page, Beaumont Dream Center, even on my page, that I'm raising money. There's lots of different options there to be able to do that, where we can actually buy the stuff that we need. You know, we may have to drive across to Louisiana side to get some of the stuff, but we're able to get there. So prayers are first and foremost. That's really what's sustaining us and keeping us going, are the prayers of our people. I mean, to be honest, when we were in a 36-hour nonstop storm, we felt those prayers, and it really helped get us through it. So yeah, I think that's. You think of anything? So
now we're just right now just kind of planning and kind of trying to figure out our game plan. Okay, now that we're safe. We're secure, we're going to get a good meal tonight, a good sleep, good shower, and then we'll be up tomorrow and ready to kind of plan things out and see what next week is going to look like, because once the search and rescue and all that dies down and we're able to get back there, then it's going to be a big need. And it's so devastating as we're going across I-10 East and we're going through those waters. I'm driving and looking to your left or right, and the water's up to the freeway.
And there's homes underwater.
There's homes underwater. There's boats. I have some video that I will be posting. There's people on boats going, look like they're still searching for people. There's an RV park in I think it was Vider, that
next to a lake.
It's really pretty. I mean, I remember seeing this, like, wow, it was really pretty because it's like right by the lake, and you know, we thought, well, that would be nice, but it was too far for us for Beaumont. So just seeing that, all these trailers, all you see is their rooftop. You know, that could have been us. But thank God for his protection. That's why I know God has his here for a purpose and a reason. You know, it's like of all the years to come, he brought us here, and I really believe, you know, that the difference when we did Katrina back in 2005, and we brought evacuees to Los Angeles. The difference is we weren't victims ourselves, so we had the strength, we had you know, the drive to be able to help people. Being in the midst of this and being victimized, it's a little different. I'm just like a zombie. You know, you just can't think straight. So that's why we made a decision to kind of get out of the situation, regroup, give ourselves some rest, because we really haven't had any rest, and then coordinate with people around the country that want to partner with us, and be able to next week go in there strong and bring, you know, go in there with an army to be able to help people, because there's going to still be needs, weeks, months, maybe even years to come. So this is just the beginning. They're just saving lives right now, and then the next effort's going to be able to provide the basic needs, food, shelter, and water. So that's where we're going to come in, and right now we just need to kind of wait and sit still and let the officials and all them do what they need to do, and then we can come in once, you know, everything dies down and they're gone, because they're going to leave, but we're still going to be there. We've committed our lives to Beaumont, and we're going to be there for our community. So just continue to pray for us. We thank you guys so much just for the love and support. We're safe, we're good, we have peace. Tomorrow's going to be a better day, and we love all of you. So thank you very much.
We love you guys. We really thank you guys for your love, and it's wow, it's just overwhelming just to see what God is doing. I got a revelation, and in the midst of all this, and so the area that we live in is you know, that's close to where we're at, is called Bevel Oaks, and that we did live in, I guess. But back in 1994, they had a major flood in that area, where I think the rivers like crested it in the 36-37 foot range, and so this time it crested in the 39 plus foot range, and so it beat the record that was set in 1994. As I began to think about that, 1994 was the year the Dream Center was established. It was first established as LAIC, and then kind of morphed into the Dream Center. And then we came here and started doing adoptive luck outreaches in 2017. And there's a record flood here. So there's a correlation that is going on, and we you know, I'm not one of those that are going to tell you that God caused all this, because I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. The stuff that the bad stuff and the things that come in are a result of fallen nature of man. And you know, if you want to talk about did we cause it, well, yeah, in a way we caused that because of Adam and the sin that happened, and it brought the whole earth out of harmony with God. And that's why the whole earth groans today, because of that. And so we're here to reconnect people with God, reconnect them with resources, and help them rebuild their lives and get back on track again. Our motto is making a difference today, building a better tomorrow. Or maybe I have it reversed.
It's building a better tomorrow, making a difference today. You had it reversed.
So I had it reversed. So anyway, so that's kind of what's going on with us. We are excited. I'm kind of telling people that this whole hurricane is Vilma's fault. Those of you that saw our launch video that we made in California before we left, Vilma made a comment that is now turning out to be prophetic in nature, and she said that the Beaumont Dream Center is going to put Beaumont on the map. So, well,
Beaumont's on the map.
Beaumont's on the map. Harvey might have had a little bit to do with that, but it's we're excited that we're here for this. It's a new day, a new challenge.
Yeah, and I want to. give a shout out to Mike Barrett, because you know, you talk about a gift that I have and just the word of prophecy, and I didn't even know that I actually did that when I said Beaumont's going to be on the map. So Mike Barrett, this is your fault as well. So I'm not going to take the only blame for this, but love you guys. Thank you again. We feel so much. I mean, I feel so much better just to be able to vent and talk and let you guys know what's going on. So just know we're safe. We're good. And we're going to build our strength to be able to make a difference and really help our community. So we love you guys.
Someone asked what DC was at. That's the LA Dream Center. Was formed in 1994. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but someone had texted me and asked that question. So, and then Beaumont Dream Center, we're here. We started this year. And with Beaumont, I know that there's East Texas Dream Center that is doing an amazing job. Clint Carlton, give you a shout out, Clint, from LA Dream Center, has a team with him that went to East Texas to help out with Houston. They even came down here to help out in Port Arthur with some of the rescues. And now we're rising up, and we're coordinating and trying to well, actually, I've already got the phone calls. I've already been dealing with phone calls of people that are wanting to send truckloads of stuff here. So, so we're coordinating that effort and getting that ready to go. Again, just contact us by Facebook, by email, by phone. A lot of you have my phone number. You can instant message me or text me, and we'll kind of give you the scoop on what's going on. We'll be doing live updates to kind of let you know when the waters drop. Robbie, I have no idea what Venmo is. We do PayPal. Our donate button is attached to PayPal, so that is one of those things that is very secure, and you don't have to worry about that. If you want to inbox me and tell me what that's all about, then I can definitely look at that. Oh, it's easier and not have a fee. Okay, well, if there's no fee involved, then I definitely will want to try to check it out. So if you can text me that information, Robbie, instant message me, then I can get a look at that. So
now I know that people are like, you know, where can we send things? We're securing a church and storage facility. Our office is downtown. We actually had to go and get all of our computers today, because when they release the water from the dam, there's going to be some flooding in downtown Beaumont, and we don't know how high, so we didn't want to take the chance. So we got all our computers and important paperwork out of the office. So we don't even have a place where people can send things to our office. So please don't use the 700 North Street address at all. As time goes on, we do have a post office box. If you want to send something, you can inbox me.
It's on the Facebook page.
The post office box? Okay.
Yeah.
So post office box is better right now.
You can send checks.
So yeah, but not the 700 North Street, because that may be flooded. They're not going to be receiving any mail there once that dam the water is released from the dam, because it's going to be flooding in downtown. I'm not sure how high. So anyways, yeah, we're good.
Okay, I know some churches are taking up offerings, and if you guys want to contact me, I can give you our account information where you can do a direct deposit into our account, and because I know 3%, and depending on what source is being used, 3%, 5% can kind of be a hefty chunk of change out of some of those offerings. I can give you account information where it can go directly into our account. We have, I know, a few churches that are overseas that may want to do something. Again, if you guys want to contact me, I can give you our wire information to be able to wire funds in if you want to go that route. Or if you want to use PayPal, I think PayPal is good over there as well too. So whatever works. We are a 501c3 charity, so all of your donations will be tax deductible. And so that's kind of where we're at. So thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Stella, Pastor Stella Reed. She just joined us from New York Dream Center. So now we're getting ready to mobilize here in Beaumont like they did in New York for Sandy. So just thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. We love you. We appreciate the prayers. We appreciate the support. And God is good. Amen. Take care.